What's good, everybody? Today, I want to talk to you guys about what I'm really looking forward to and what I'm hoping to see in 2K26. Starting off with the my player, obviously we all want this, and I doubt we'll get it, but I want a cheaper build. Like, I'm sick of spending 50 to 75 bucks just to get one build maxed out, and then next thing you know, that build's not meta or it's not used well, and it's just not maximized to the best extent, and now you got to spend another 50 bucks on it. Next, I want a simpler build editor. Like, I'm sick of being able to do literally everything. Like, I know that sounds dumb, but like, because you can do everything, it has to be perfect. Like, your build has to be maximized in every single stat, rather than an older 2Ks where, and I'm not saying I want pie charts back, because that, I don't know, that sounds better than it really is. It's just, I really would like the idea of something simpler, just allowing you to make a build that just doesn't have to be maximized in every single attribute. It just makes things a lot harder. Which, another thing that I'd like to see gone, which goes into the build, is no more cat breakers. Like, I'm absolutely, like, that was a big thing. Like, when I first made my build, like, I had no idea what cat breakers were like or how to use them, because it was the beginning of the year. So next thing I know, my build isn't maximized because I didn't maximize it for cat breakers, let alone for the not only the 5 cat breakers you get from hitting, starter 3, or the 5 you get from vet 2, but also, the one you get from every season you played. So now my builds may be maximized for the 8 cat breakers I have, but then I hit vet 2 and it's not maximized for the 13 I have. So that's everything I'd want to see change with the builds, which, who knows if we'll get that. We still don't have a ton of information, but that's what I want to see change with the builds. Now, in terms of, the park, or any of the online game modes with your my player, can we get an actual ranked game mode, please? Like, because like, the best matchmaking we get really is Pro Am 3s. Like, that's, or Pro Am 5s. But I know you may have a rank, but it's not based off of your record or anything. Like, it's literally based off wins. Like, you could be 50-0, or you could be 50-500, and you'd be the same rank as somebody who just has 50 wins as well, which I'm not a big fan of. It's just, I want a real ranked game mode. Just like, that way I just feel like matchmaking would be so much easier. You'd get games like you want immediately, but you'd also have something else to strive for instead of just rep. You'd have an actual rank that you're reaching towards. Next, I want simpler parks. I don't know, I just feel like they're doing too much with the parks we have now. Even though it's only the two, Rise and Elite parks, it feels like there's just way too much going on in the parks. I don't know. That could just be me, but that's how I feel about the parks. And then, I know they're not getting rid of the city. I'm pretty sure they confirmed that there already is a city again. But I would just like a smaller city. Like, nothing beats that, for me, that city we had in 20, where it was just a big square around the park. That's all I really want. Like, something as simple as that. In terms of gameplay, that's where I'd like to see a lot of changes, which I feel like all of us can agree on. And the biggest thing is getting rid of the RNG shooting. Like, I get the fact that they added the moving green window to get rid of cheaters, but at the end of the day, that didn't seem to do anything. Like, people are smart enough to figure out how to get past that, and they figured it out. So now, instead of, you get into a game, especially in the stage, where you can't go perfect now because of the RNG, but they can. So like, it just puts you at a disadvantage over the cheaters even more than before. So I'd really like to see RNG shooting go back. And I want to be able to shoot with X again. I know you can shoot with X, but like, I'm sick of the rhythm shooting. It doesn't feel like 2K shooting with the stick. There's a few times I'd shoot with the stick in the past, but rarely. Very rarely. So like, I want to be able to shoot with X again without feeling like I'm at a disadvantage. I don't know. Like, I like the boost you get from rhythm shooting, but I wish I didn't have to rely on that boost and how to do it. Next, I want better dribble animations. Like, I've seen somebody say in the past, and I really liked it, like, in old 2Ks, they made their own dribble animations. They made their own, like, jump shots, and it wasn't just all like NBA player based. Like you were actually getting 2K made like randomly made animations, and it felt like you could actually play like a different play style instead of having to like almost replicate an NBA player. So I don't know. I liked in the old games in that sense. Like instead of having to pick an NBA player's jump shot, and I get it, you can make a custom jump shot, but it's all based off of an NBA player rather than, jump shot 25 or high school 1 from 17 or whatever it was. Like those were made by 2K. They weren't trying to copy somebody's, like they weren't copying an NBA player's animation. They were making their own, which I really liked. Next, I would just like there to be less animation based. It feels like I don't have a ton of control of my player at times. Like I don't know, like there's just times where it doesn't feel like I'm actually the one controlling my player. Like you are either being sucked into an animation on defense, or you make a dribble move and instead of it finishing, you get pulled into like a bump animation. It doesn't feel like you're always in control of your player, and I feel like it's been getting that way more and more for the last few years. Like we're slowly losing control of our players, and it's becoming more of an animation-based game and relying on the animations to bail you out, which I feel like you notice a lot more in like a rec game. Like there's times where it feels like 2K is doing everything in their power for you to lose that game, which is why I would like them to rework defense as a whole as well. Because I know we talked about RNG, but nothing feels worse than like you're playing perfect defense and then you get sucked into that blow-by animation, and next thing you know, dude's already at the rim. And that's why I just don't love the animation based in this game. Like I don't like the animations in itself, like the dribbling moves, the jump shot, that sort of thing. But I also can't stand how animation based everything is. Like I would like to feel like, I know I'm repeating myself, but I'd like to feel like I'm actually in control of my player and not allowing or relying on 2K to, really help me out in that sense. Like if I'm playing good defense or if I'm making good dribble moves, I don't want to be pulled into an animation that, puts me at a disadvantage for whatever I'm trying to do. In terms of rep, I doubt we'll get rid of this, but I don't love the seasons. I don't hate it. It's not my favorite thing in the world. I don't know. I know that's the meta, you could say, in games nowadays. Everybody has a season. Everybody has, their battle pass. But I'm not a big fan of the seasons. It's not my thing. I would prefer to, go back to just normal, what's like a normal rep system by itself. Which, if you're talking about rep systems, I would like rep to take less time to accumulate. I have a lot of hours in this game, and I'm still only starter 5. Like, I don't play every single day, but like I've hit level 40 in 5 seasons, and I'm still only starter 5. Like, I just don't feel like that's like how much time do I have to put in? Because I consider myself more than a casual player at this point. Like, with that many hours I have in this game, I should be way higher than that. I just feel like it should be easier to accumulate rep. But if we are keeping seasons, to go back to that, I did like the fact that the My Team and the My Player Pass were together. Because I may not play My Team a ton, but it's nice that, I'm not just completely behind somebody because I didn't play, My Team that season. I was playing Park. I just think that was a really good thing that they added, and I would hope that if we maintain, seasons, to have that in the game. Moving off of the My Player stuff in the Park, the last thing I'm going to talk about is My League, which it's a different topic, but I really enjoy My League sometimes, and I just wish the AI gameplay was better, because I just can't watch them play. Like, it's some of the worst looking basketball you'll ever see, which leads me into like, how about draft classes being better? Like, something that sticks out to me is like in Madden, how you can get a dude in the 6th, 7th round who's actually good and has like a better development trait. Which leads me into the next point of, can we get better player development? Like, why is it that like a player is always like already when you draft him, he's stuck at that potential and he can never really go up from that. Like he can reach that max potential, he could, but he will never get above that potential. Like he can't actually improve in that sense, which is frustrating. That's just my leagues. I know it's not a big thing anymore, but those are a few things that I really like to see, moving forward. I just better AIs, draft classes that actually have some realism to them, where you can get a guy in the second round. And I get that's not happening a ton in the NBA, but you can get a guy in the second round or the late first round that's actually good. Or you can get a bust in the top 5 who isn't actually a good player, but instead it feels like it just goes down the list of overall and potential way more than it does in real life. Like the number 1 pick is going to be the best player from the class, number 2 second best. Like it feels like it just flows like that. And I'd like it to actually be able to improve a player. Like once again, going back to Madden, like if you play a player and he ends up playing well, he can get a development trade upgrade, or he can get a overall upgrade. I just think that would be a cool addition to add into my league. All right, that is my 2K26 wish list. Let me know if there's anything else you guys would want to see differently, or if there's anything you want added into the game, because that's pretty much how I feel. I don't play a ton of other game modes. It's mostly just Park, but I dabble in my league sometimes, and a little bit of my team, especially with how I can have a good team this year just based off the seasons. But that's what I would look forward to the most in 2K26 if we could get it. But let me know how you guys feel. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Peace.